Okay, so I'm sorry for having to make this again, but I mean, what's happening right now is the precise reason I'm doing this. Before I get into the video, I switched up. I'm using Audacity. I downloaded the Muse Hub and from there Audacity, so I'm hoping the audio sounds good. The inherent software that I was using, presumably a Microsoft app, it's like a generic sound recorder. I'm not, yeah, clearly it was already on this computer because I didn't have to download it, or a laptop that is, but it kind of made me sound like T-Pain in space, in that there were certain sections where it sounded like my voice was slightly auto-tuned, and then in the dead silence part of the videos, it was like you couldn't hear anything. And then when I started talking and finished talking, it was like clear that whenever there was just nothing coming in on that part of the recording, it sounded like you were in space. So between that and the fact that I sounded like T-Pain, I just downloaded Audacity. Hopefully, I'll have to go back and look and see. So, you know, Youtube.zip got made, whenever it got made, I think I uploaded it yesterday. And that was about the fact that I believe I just watched it, the first part of it. Looked like there were at least three playlists that had been disoriented. Um, just go back and watch it. I'm starting to lose track of what they've done. But, I wake up today and, you know, this playlist was not disoriented at the time that YouTube.zip 13 got made. This playlist being Pokemon Unite Online Meowscarada. It's only got two videos in it because I believe when I was making YouTube.zip 13, that this was represented in the thumbnail and everything was fine. Today I get on and it's not the way it's supposed to be. So I'm making this and reporting this stuff. You know, the Pokemon Unite Online Duraludon playlist. I believe at the time YouTube.zip 13 was made. I'm not sure if this had been disoriented, but it's disoriented now. Um, there was another one. One of the earlier playlists got disoriented on the first channel. I did a count before I made this video, and it was three. So I believe Pokemon Unite Duraludon, Pokemon Unite Meowscarada, and YouTube.zip 13. That was the second one that they disoriented. So, you know, oh, excuse me, no, I'm sorry. That's still fine for the time being. Yeah, so it must have just been these two playlists. No, there was a third one. I just saw it. Hold on. Maybe it's just those two. But so like two playlists have now been disorganized since the time I made. Hold on, let me turn my volume down and see what actually got disoriented here, because now I'm kind of confused myself. I need to keep an eye on the time. All right. I can tell just from kind of looking at the video what they, maybe it's in the description. I think the two playlists that disoriented in this one, YouTube.zip 13, was um, two of the more recent. It's got to be custom loadout one and friend requests. And I don't know. Go back and watch the video. Yeah. But, I woke up today. It's going to be hard for me going forward with these because there's going to be more of them. I haven't played a game since like December 1st. Now, mind you, everything that I've started with the intention of finishing has not just, it hasn't been, I haven't even gotten a chance to play it at this point. So, go back and watch YouTube.zip 13. This happened in another video where I just spent like 4 minutes of the video trying to go over everything that it is that they've done. And I'm not going to do that going forward. But this one's about the fact that, I mean, I could have sworn there was a third one, but is it this one? No, I already clicked on that one. But it's two more playlists have been disorganized. Pokemon Unite Online Meowscarada, Pokemon Unite Online Duraludon. And there's going to be another installment made tonight as well for the second channel, but I have a feeling that both of these are going to be over one video, which means not only did they disorientate after they disorientated again here recently, on top of the original disorientations, but all of these have to get made. I'm not playing these games, and these issues keep happening, and I'm going to have to, you know, I'm not sure if this is something that the people who are doing this realize, but as soon as these issues stop, I'm not even talking about the Pokemon Unite ban here, which is just something that happened in my free time when I was playing the game. They completely, I'm sitting here trying to play a game. I can't even. You see how everyone else here is logged in, ready to play, and the counter's hitting one. And because my internet speed was being tampered with, I couldn't join the match in time. And because that happened a number of times before it happened here in the video, after which point I got banned, that's what led to this video and subsequent playlist being created, but it's only one video deep, so there's nothing there for them to ruin. When it comes to these two playlists that have since been, I just uploaded this yesterday, and look at my channel when I log into it. They're just backwards, and look at everything else that they've done up until now. You know, for me to not report on this is just, I, and that doesn't even include this ban here recently, which Pokemon Unite is a very peculiar game, to put it nicely. And, there's all these nuances in it. You can't, I'm not going to sit here and hate on the game because I play it and I'm going to continue playing it. And, my plan that I spoke about with regard to the last video in the Youtube.zip 13 playlist that I made yesterday was how I intend to finish Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, Ultra Moon, and Unite. Just continue to play Pokemon Unite on the first channel. I've got a laptop, so all the videos, will be getting made and edited on it. And luckily for me, it's an opportunity for me to, not only upload in 4K, but you know, get back on the mic in those games and take people with me in that way. But I don't know why these things keep happening. The Pokemon Unite Online Meowscarada, I woke up today, this is what I see. Wake up today, this is what I see. I'm having to upload Youtube.zip 13 and it's preceded by a ban, a ban that in a game that's a very peculiar game that's free to play that I was playing. And what is this? What is this Pokemon Unite ban? I mean, like, you know, what happened was they tampered with my connection to where I was unable to join matches because it made it seem like because I couldn't connect like everyone else is here in the thumbnail. Um, when that happens two or three times, it makes it seem like I'm AFK, away from the keyboard when actually I'm not. And then when that happens like two or three times, you get banned. Just like if you were to play that game in idle, you would get like, some kind of warning, which I got one time because I had to quite literally, it was like an emergency. So I had to kind of the leave the game up and running. And when I came back, surely enough, it was over. But I did get some kind of warning about idling, which is fair, and I understand that, and I get that, but stuff like this ban here, or where they tampered with my internet connection on top of everything that it is that they're doing, and that happened 3 or 4 times in one night, and all of a sudden I can't play for an hour. So I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty long video because I want to talk to the people that are doing this about how, this is going to stop and can stop. Um, so, apart from from the fact that this is having to get made and from the ban that happened when I was playing Pokemon Unite in my free time, you know, I spoke about kind of like future plans in this. And that was about the fact that I basically wanted to get back on the mic, even in some of the videos that I've started to play of newer games that, I haven't been on the mic. They were taking just, there have been issues outside of the Youtube.zip that prevented me from kind of even playing Mystery Dungeon with audio from where I was trying to record audio on my phone and ultimately upload Switch videos via the same phone that I wasn't able to use. So, you know, in all seriousness, like the sooner that these things stop, not only do, not only is it going to be like, is that when I'm going to be able to, the time I'm going to be able to finish playing these games, but it's also when these stop getting created and the tampering stops. Um, I can't imagine this going over 2 videos as much as I want to, belabor this and talk about things that need to be fixed and stop happening. Like, one of these is going to get made on the second channel tonight because there's a disorientation over there. I realized this morning as well. So, you know, I want to apologize, to the people that have to suffer through this. To the people that are doing this. As soon as these issues stop, and I'm not talking about what's going on with the Pokemon Unite ban or everything else that's happened up until this point, the sooner things will start to return to normal. This behavior is just unprecedented. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, to just commit heinous, to act in a heinous way like this and commit all kinds of crimes on and off this website, you know, and then get upset with the people that you're assaulting and abusing and hurting after they were subjected to your hate is just pure evil. I don't understand it. It's unlawful. You know, I'm going to continue playing the games that I'm playing now. Pokemon Unite on the first channel, Super Mystery Dungeon on the second channel, and Ultra Moon on the second channel. Okay? I haven't been able to play anything for nearly the past 3 or 4 months. I'm not even kidding. Possibly 5 because of the memory issues that I didn't even know existed until the degree at which it was happening increased to the point where I had no option but to notice it because of the fact that I couldn't upload with KindMaster anymore. So, who's doing this? I don't understand how this, you know, keeps happening. It's I mean, this behavior is just incredible, to continue doing the things that they've done and be able to get away for this long is just, I mean, you can't be this hateful in terms of how you choose to behave yourself as it pertains to what you're doing as far as work is concerned towards the people that are buying your product. How you're choosing to censor them on this website where you're assaulting them anywhere from 2 to 3 times over. And then, when people are like, yo, like, what the hell? You get an even bigger hair up your ass. Like, I don't understand this. Excuse me. I just uploaded this yesterday. I try to end it on a nice note with the fact that, letting people know what I intend to do on this first channel going forward. With a lot of these newer games not having audio on them and with it being kind of one of these, you know, clearly this, like in all seriousness, I'll go to my second channel real quick, you know, whole separate issue, like, channel trailer not showing up. Don't know if it's verified. This is where a lot of the games I was playing on the first channel unfortunately came to an end. because they couldn't behave themselves. But this video this is an SD Gundam Battle Alliance trailer I have for it. There's another thumbnail that I use of, someone who's featured in the trailer that is more or less an SOS towards the people that are doing this and their behavior, but it's just like a general SOS. This one right here is indicative of, if you ever see this right here, this means that YouTube is having a meltdown, a serious one. And this has been up for probably like almost 2 months now, and that doesn't include the month before where, you know, everything with my phone came to just pure hell on earth. So, if you see this right here, which has been up for a while, and I don't see it ever going down in the foreseeable future, this means that they're out of control and there's nothing that we can do to stop them. If it's the other one with this guy who's got a helmet on his head and he's got a bunch of cables like attached to his seat, to the back of his helmet, that's just the normal status quo of what's going on. And it's sad that it had to come down to this, but the fact that this has been up for as long as it's been up is, you know, terrifying because the issues continue to persist. But in all seriousness, though, you know, the sooner that you can behave yourself, the sooner everything will return to normal, despite what it is that you're doing. As far as the work that you're doing, and it's just the threats, man. Like, what I just uploaded this yesterday to highlight the fact that they disoriented, another set of playlists. I also was able to upload, a new playlist on the first channel of me getting banned unjustly because they tampered with the fact that I couldn't connect to the whole night I was playing this right here. My internet speed was incredibly slow. This just happened to be the last time I couldn't connect with the group, which led to a ban. So these kind of got created yesterday on the first channel. I wake up this morning, Pokemon Unite Online Meowscarada is disorganized. Pokemon Unite Online Duraludon is disorganized. Who is doing this? Why is this happen? How does this continue to happen? It's like, just stop, and the videos and these installments will stop. I mean, I don't understand how you can just act so heinous, and then when people are just trying to, you know, highlight the fact that you're breaking the law and hurting them, it upsets you even more to the point where the initial issue doesn't get fixed, and it spawns an even more sinister one. So, I'm about to be done with this. I'm going to hop on the second channel now. And maybe I'll go ahead and edit these in their entirety first before I go over there. But I will go over there at some point tonight and make the new installment over there. And I don't know. I mean, I have no videos really planned of me playing from Ultra Sun and Moon on my computer. But I have been playing my Switch. But I've got a lot of videos that need to be edited at Pokemon Unite that I haven't gotten around to yet, in addition to some saved on my Switch. So if these ever stop, editing everything that's on my computer and subsequently my Switch would be kind of what I have planned before continuing everything else on my second channel.